Welcome to Building Adventures in Maine, a retirement cabin. It's summer in Maine and the weather is beautiful for the development of a homestead site. Electrical power is critical for the construction efforts that are scheduled to take place next year. This utility required coordination with the power company, which occurred last fall. The representative was very helpful and determined that the best option was to set a private service pole on the property. The utility meter is to be located on a substantial shed structure and must be inspected by the power utility prior to providing service. This is my building adventure for electrical power in Maine. The next step was to get the electrical shed built to allow the 3 electrical panels to fit on the back wall. It's a simple structure and will be used during construction as a charging station for tools. Some clearing was needed, and my neighbor Adam helped me with the layout for the foundations. The foundations are 4 drilled piers that extend below the frost line. Spike power was available to drill the oversized piers, much easier than me digging them. It was a quick 45-minute operation. The lumber is laid out, and I built the forms on the driveway to keep them square. Okay, well, I'm just about level with all the different things. I am on a slope, so the forms that look high are actually level with the ones that look low on the high side of the hill. Reinforcement cages were built, crude but effective for some structural support. Ready for concrete. Placing the concrete for the piers requires the use of a vibrator to consolidate the concrete for a good foundation. Concrete placement was about 30 minutes for the 4 piers. All that is left is to clean up the tools, install the anchor bolts, and finish the surface of the pier foundation. My pour is complete for my 4 piers that are 6 foot deep. My anchor bolts are in, and I'm in good shape, I believe. Next week, lumber gets delivered. This weekend, I will strip the forms, see how it came out. I have the bottom sill plate drilled for the anchor bolts, and it's time to begin cutting the studs and layout for the wall to be framed. Standing the walls, securing the anchors, and the shed is framed and ready for plywood. Day 2 of actually the framing built, and we have a little weather, so kind of stopped me tonight. This is where the power panels are going to sit. The exterior is a board and batten stained rough sawn 1x8, and this took some time, but looks wonderful. The roof is asphalt shingle and was nearly complete when the electrician showed up to install the panels and power pole for utility connection. The one-day electrical panel install began with the power conduit up the service pole, and then to the underground work on the panels. The lights and outlets installed, and the grounding rod at the pole and panels completed at the end of the day. Paperwork for the electrical service was submitted by the electrical contractor. The utility company came by and inspected the work, scheduled the necessary work to be done. However, I'm waiting for the service connection, and it's the end of summer. Thanks for watching my building adventures in Maine.